Welcome back, friends, for one more update from the world of EV stocks. In case you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. And if you live in the United States, you can get 2 free shares worth up to $1,850 just by following the link in the description. Now enjoy the rest of the video.
In our video on Friday, we explained how the current technical charts point to a significant upward move in the NIO stock next week. Now, it appears, an analyst featured on CNBC on Friday and he also had similar conviction.
This was the poster EV stock in 2020, but it's had a pretty significant pullback here this year. But I do think this pullback is now the opportunity going into earnings next week. When we take a look at the chart itself, you had this $56 resistance level that the stock broke below back in February and has now completed what looks like a triple bottom formation here around $35. And that's the opportunity which merges well with the 200-day moving average, with the stock recently just bounced off of. And you couple that with the fact that the stock just broke out above a short-term moving average, the 21-day moving average, that signals to me that this current downtrend is coming to an end and we could potentially start looking for upside here. And if you look at the business itself, NIO recently, despite chip shortages, delivered 20,000 vehicles here in Q1, which is about 420% quarter-over-quarter, a year-over-year growth for the quarter, which is in line with its much smaller competitors here in China. So for those reasons, it really shows that the battery swapping technology that NIO is focused on in the short run is doing its job, and potentially, especially its rivals here in China have much longer-term opportunities with autonomous driving. So NIO, I think, in the short run looks fairly strong. Now, when you look at the earnings itself, this particular quarter, it's only implying about a 10.8% move, which is still sizable, but fairly small compared to the 13.9% we've seen over the last 8 quarters. So the trade structure I'm going to use is similar to the one that I just suggested for Microsoft, which is a call diagonal. I'm going out to the May-August 40 by 47 call diagonal. So I'm buying the August $40 call options for about $6.50, giving me a longer-term bullish view here on NIO, but I'm going to sell a short-dated May $47 call against it for about $1.15. Net, I'm paying $5.35 for this call diagonal, less than the width of the diagonal. So if NIO does blow it out through earnings and we see a substantial move to the upside, this is not a strategy that's going to underperform or turn unprofitable.
Expectations are rising high ahead of the Q1 results this week, and for NIO investors, it has been a long wait to finally see the stock price go back up to the levels where it belongs. NIO recently won loads of accolades at the Shanghai Auto Show. Praises came in even from the CEO of competitor company Li Auto for the magnificent ET7 sedan. As per rumors, NIO may have already received more than 30,000 pre-orders on the ET7 till date. Bloomberg caught up with Li Bin at the Shanghai Auto Show, and Li Bin was frank enough to clear doubts about a range of issues, including competition, chip shortage, as well as total deliveries for the whole of 2021.
What is the electric vehicle market in China looking like as you focus your attention on the second half?
March was a milestone for China's smart EV market, as it was the first time EVs accounted for more than 10% of new car sales. More and more individual users are buying EVs, and I think this is a very good start. I'm very optimistic about the market this year, including the second half.
Okay, some analysts are saying that you are going to be able to ship or deliver 185,000 units this year at NIO. Is that an achievable target?
In the first quarter, we delivered 20,000 cars, and we reached a milestone of 100,000 units earlier this month. We are very confident about the delivery outlook, but we don't comment on the specific numbers.
Every time we talk to you, we talk about competition and the fact that competition is only becoming more intense. We've got the likes of Geely with their Zeekr brand next to us, Evergrande, the real estate developer, even they are getting on in the EV space. Is this a healthy development? Does it concern you?
I welcome competition as that quickens innovation. We are seeing many new companies entering the market, but this is a very long-term market. I don't think it's a short-distance race, but a long-distance running. We are very confident in long-term competition.
This year, BMW, Audi, Mercedes, they're all coming out with their own electric vehicle brands. Is this the year, 2021, where those legacy car makers really make an impact on the EV space?
We see legacy brands launching competitive products. Still, they are latecomers in the smart EV field. They still have much work to do. Besides them, we are also watching for big technology companies such as Xiaomi, Huawei, and Baidu entering the market. We need to see the market holistically.
And a number of automakers obviously feeling the impact of the global chip shortage. There was a suspension at NIO for 5 days. Is that the end of it? Do you see more pain and more pressure ahead when it comes to those supplies of chips?
The chip shortage significantly impacted the entire automobile market. As our quantity is relatively small, we are confident we can weather the situation despite many challenges. We hope the supply improves in the second half of the year, but the second quarter will be very challenging.
What are the steps specifically that you're putting in place to address that chip shortage?
We built a team which oversees the entire supply chain to monitor which supply will affect our capacity. I think the mechanism is good. We started this last year, and it ran well in the first quarter.
NIO has been winning the hearts of Chinese consumers in a big way recently. Meanwhile, the recent negative news about Tesla seems to have no tendency to stop. According to a report in the Xiamen Daily, a Tesla in the southeastern coastal city hit an electric scooter on April 25, injuring 4 people. While the details of the accident are a bit unclear, it seems confirmed that one child involved in the accident suffered a broken leg, and the others suffered bruises. The injured have been taken to hospital, and the driver is cooperating with the police investigation. The Weibo account Tesla customer support said the vehicle did not have a brake system failure before the accident, and is cooperating with traffic authorities for further investigation. This is another accident involving a Tesla vehicle in China. Earlier in the week, Guangzhou police issued a notice on April 21 saying that at around 2200 hours on April 17, a Tesla collided with a concrete barrier on the road and another small car, resulting in the death of the Tesla's passenger on the spot. The accident did not cause any other injuries, and the cause of the accident is still under further investigation.